Zane Clodfelter with OttersTV. The Frontier League has announced the postseason awards, and the Evansville Otters had multiple award winners, including Max Peterson, who was the Coach of the Year. I'm with the three players. The Rookie of the Year is Taylor Wright. The Citizenship Award winner is Tyler Beardsley. And then the MVP of the entire Frontier League is this guy, Ryan Long. So first, Ryan, I'm going to start with you. Your thoughts when you found out that you were the MVP of the league?
Obviously, I was pretty excited. It's an honor to receive these votes from all these guys across the league, and it's nice to see all that preparation all season long finally pay off. So I was very excited.
Yeah, and then Tyler, the Citizenship Award. So obviously that has to do with things off the field. What were some of the things that stood out to you when you did all the community engagement things throughout the season?
Just being able to get together with some of these kids, outside of baseball. Like I said earlier, you kind of get caught up with baseball, throughout the whole year. So it's nice to get out in the community and take my time with this and hang out with some kids. But the ones that stood out the most would be the Challenger League. I can't think of the other one, but those really put things into perspective for myself. Really fortunate to be where I'm at today, and then just for myself to give back to the community like that means a lot to me.
And then real quick before we get to Taylor, all of you guys have done these outreach programs with the Evansville Otters, giving back to the community. How do they impact you, Ryan and Taylor?
I think in the same way. It just puts it in perspective how lucky we are and how fortunate we are to come here and play baseball for a living every day.
Yeah, I think it's really fun to kind of get to know the fans on a more personal level, outside of just baseball, because a lot of times we're out there, we can just kind of be like faceless kind of numbers on a field, but they get to know us, we get to know them, and it makes playing in front of them a lot more fun and meaningful.
And Taylor, Rookie of the Year, so such a successful season up until this point. ERA is under 1, all the saves. What led to that Rookie of the Year and being voted by your peers?
Yeah, I really think that I had some really cool guys help me along, especially in the bullpen, some older guys that had been through this league. Being my first time in pro ball, just learning simple stuff, how to prepare for games and outings. Tyler Vale and Abe and going back Herbeck, guys like that really helped. Helped me learn how to prepare for full season in professional baseball.
Of course, we remember Josh Allen, who was the last Frontier League MVP. So to be the guy that follows Josh as a Frontier League MVP from Evansville, does that mean anything to you?
Yeah, absolutely. Learning from Josh, and just, man, that dude was one of the best hitters I ever played with. He was so consistent, and just seemed like every night he was hitting home runs. He was, walking them off, and it was just a lot of fun watching him and learning from him.
And then for the two pitchers here, we are in crunch time when it comes to the regular season. The postseason should be right around the corner. Pitching seems to have a bigger magnifying glass because championships in the postseason are normally dictated by the starter and the relievers that come after him. So what are going to be some things for you guys to keep the successful season going and help the Otters get a third championship?
I think just continue to fill up the zone. I think we've been doing pretty well the last week or so, especially late in the games. You see a lot of, for instance, leadoff walks. Majority of the time, those runs are scoring, especially late in the game. So I think just filling up the zone, continue what we've been doing, and I think we're going to be all right.
Taylor?
Yeah, I think kind of the same. Nothing really should change for us. The game doesn't change. It's just another game, another hitter to face, another inning to get through. So sticking to the same process, same kind of mindset that we've had all season. I think the less that changes, the better for us.
Now, obviously, we are recording this right before the regular season home finale. The playoffs still aren't locked up, but up until this point, as we're recording, final question, your favorite moment so far this season here at home. Taylor, we'll start with you.
Oh, man. That's tough. I remember, my first outing especially sticks out to me, but I think the first game back from the All-Star break, I remember that crowd being electric and just thinking wow, it seems like they kind of missed us. That's pretty cool. So I think that game sticks out for some reason in my mind.
I think the thing that stood out this year was just my first complete game. I don't think I've ever thrown a complete game before, but I think it was against River City, if I remember correctly. But just going all 9 and I think we won, 2-0 or something like that. But just throwing that complete game was probably the most memorable moment.
And then Ryan, the MVP goes last.
I think mine's probably back when at the very beginning of the season when Tyler Vale threw a shutout against Southern here at home, and it was one of the first games, and we had a great crowd, and he was just electric, and it was just so much fun watching him throw a complete game.
I'll watch Tyler Bale throw off the mound all day. So he's Taylor Wright, the Rookie of the Year. Tyler Beardsley, the Citizenship Award winner, and the MVP. He's the real MVP, Ryan Long. I'm Zane Clodfelter. This has been Otters TV.